Do you get bored grinding your pets in Adopt Me? If you do, make sure to watch this video because I'm going to be teaching you how to become a pro grinder in Adopt Me without getting bored in any ways. So me personally, I love grinding, but I know some of you guys don't, and some people really hate it to the point where they don't do it at all. So I'm going to be trying to help you want to become a pro grinder in Adopt Me because it is really useful to help growing your inventory. So for the tip 1 that I'm going to give you, it is to make sure that you always have an alt account if you can. If you have another device that you can log on to Roblox in and have an alt account on, I would really recommend doing this because it is useful in many ways. And I'm going to be telling you some ways that this is very useful. So the first tip why this is very useful is because you can earn bucks 3 times faster if you have your pet out, like your friend pet. So for me, I use my neon parrot to get friend potions. He's already got 18 friend potions to grind friend potions with, and you should always make sure your old account is a baby and has a pet out, which is preferably a friend pet because then you can also get 2 times age potions from it. So for me, I've already got 5 age potions on this account, and on my alt account, which I just named Lily's alt, because yeah, you can just name it your alt account so people know it's an alt and they won't try and trade it if you're in a public server. So I just teleported my alt account to me, and as you can see, it's a baby. And now on my alt account, I'm just going to equip its friend pet that I gave it, which is a full-grown dodo. And as you can see, I've already got 22 friend potions from this dodo, which means I've earned 40 friend potions instead of just 18 by having 2 pets out at once. And if you can even have more old accounts, like if you have another device, which I know some of you may not, but if you do, then you can earn it 3 times or 4 times age potions, which is really going to help you make neons and megas a lot faster. If you think about it, if you have an old account out, which is also earning friend potions, it's like you're constantly grinding in a 2 times bucks and aging weekend, because you're constantly getting 2 times bucks and 2 times aging from your pet and your old account's pet. So my next tip is to really have a grinding home, because grinding homes are going to be very useful for when your pets have stacks and stacks of tasks. So make sure all your pets' tasks, or most of them, are in your grinding home. And it would be good, in my opinion, you can have whatever house you want, but in my opinion, I would have a tiny home because they're not too big, so it's easy to walk around and get to your tasks quickly. Whereas in bigger houses, sometimes it takes a long time to walk to like each room to the other. So and you should probably have a home that you can do your tasks fairly quickly in. And also, I would decorate it to how you like it, because a nice decorated home really would make you just feel a lot more happy when you're in your home, instead of it being maybe plain, unless you like it plain. Some people like it plain and simple, but a lot of people may like it if it's quite bright and fun. So I would definitely recommend decorating your home if you have enough bucks to do so. And also, to motivate you when you're grinding, you could write what pet you're making neon or mega in your name. So for me, it's a mega scarlet butterfly, but I couldn't write it all because I used nearly all of my characters in my name. And then maybe work out how many friend potions you need to make it mega, because friend potions age your pet instantly when you feed them. 30 tasks. So for me, I worked out I need 24 friend potions to make my scarlet butterfly mega. And you may think it needs a lot more, but my scarlet butterflies are already all neon because that's what they were when I traded for them. So I only need 24 and I've already got 6. So that might really help motivate you about what pet you're making neon. And for my next tip is to maybe be in a private server, because sometimes from my experience, when you're in a public server, sometimes you miss tasks, because if people are constantly trading you and they're talking to you in trades, then you can't like press on food bowls whilst you're in a trade to put your pets on food or water. So then they might miss these tasks or not get as much food or drink tasks as they usually would. So then you don't age your pets as fast. So I would really recommend, if you're going to be in pure grinding mode, to do it in your private server, which is free because everyone has a free private server in Adopt.me. You don't have to pay. So in my opinion, this is really good because then you're not getting like bombarded by people talking to you or trading you, which is really nice, but it does make your grinding take a lot longer if you miss tasks. So you could use this tip if you're one of these people that has a lot of people trading you all the time. So then you can also put your alt account on your riding you, by the way, so then you can hold your 2 pets. This sometimes just makes it less complicated and easy for you. And then the next tip that I've got for you is to AFK grind. So this is basically where you leave your avatar somewhere in the map, maybe dancing or maybe just standing there, it doesn't really matter, and then you wait about 10 minutes and you come back and all your tasks are stacked up. So you can just then teleport to your home and do all these tasks straight away. Or if you have cure-all potions, you can also feed your pet a cure-all potion to do all the tasks instantly. So I think that is a really good way, especially if you get bored when you're grinding, if you're just standing there waiting for tasks or just walking around with no tasks to do. You can just AFK grind and go and get a snack or do something that you really want to do at that minute. But then you also will be grinding your pets at the same time, because when you come back, you can just do all your tasks and then repeat the process and wait another 10 minutes. So I personally also like to use this next tip myself. I use this tip a lot. So this next tip I really use a lot myself, and it's if you have got a TV near you, or a TV or another iPad or laptop in your room, then you could also watch a film or an Adopt.me video or any type of video that you like whilst grinding, because this will stop you from getting bored so much from grinding in Adopt.me. So if you've got a TV, you can just put a video on the TV or a film and watch that, or you can just do it on any device. But if you don't, then you can do anything else, like you can go and do some art or anything that you like basically, and then you can just be grinding at the same time, and this might make it a lot easier for you. So the next tip that I want to talk about is this new aging zone. This is what Adopt.me put out, so when you're AFK you don't disconnect from the game, and this is really helpful because sometimes I've had 10 tasks all stacked up and then I've just disconnected from the game. So if you think this is kind of annoying, then you can go into this AFK grinding zone, and I know that not everyone has it because I think Adopt.me is testing it with some people, but if you do have it, then you could use it when you're AFK, because basically when you're in there you pick a pet to equip, but I don't think it works with a friend pet. I think you have to have a regular pet that's not full grown, and then every time when you're in that aging server, when the bar at the top of your screen reaches a star, your pet will do 1 task. So this is not as fast as normal aging, but it's good to use if you need to be AFK so you don't disconnect and lose all of your tasks. So I have tried this and it's quite good to stop you disconnecting from the game, but if you don't have this, you can set up an auto clicker for every 10 minutes if you're on laptop to stop you going AFK from the game. And also I think there's a new way to do this on iPad or phone. If it's Apple, you can set up a screen clicker to tap your screen every certain amount of minutes to stop you going AFK. So I would really do this. And the next tip I want to give you about why it's important and why you should really use these tips is because, say if you want to make a neon poodle, say if it's one of your dream pets and you really want a neon poodle, if you make that neon poodle yourself, you will have to age up 4 of your poodles to full grown. Whereas if you were going to trade for a neon poodle, you may have to trade 8 to 10 of your poodles to get 1 neon poodle. So if you grow them up all yourself, you could maybe make a mega poodle. But if you have 16 poodles and you trade 10 for 1 neon poodle, you're not going to be able to make a mega neon poodle anymore. So even though trading for it might be faster, you're just like overpaying because it only takes 4 poodles to make a neon, but you're trading 10 poodles for 1 neon. So this is why, in my opinion, I really like to grind, because you don't like overpay or you don't trade more of the pets that you actually need to make neon for a neon. So I hope these tips were really helpful to you about how to get 2 times and 3 times bucks in age potions faster in Adopt Me and how to become a pro grinder. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. And bye tigers, see you in the next video.